And today I have Emily. She is from M Closings. You're national now, right?
Nationwide, yeah.
Nationwide signing service. So thank you so much for coming onto the
Thank
channel.
you for having me.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how you got started, because I know that you're a notary as well, but then you also do the signing service on top of that, correct?
Correct. So it's me and Maria. Maria is my mom, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we're both running M Closings. So it really started with her.
Uh-huh.
16 years ago, she became a notary. And she's been in the loan signing business for 16 years. But she's been she started when I was like 8 years old. So I grew up watching her do all this and doing loan signings, all this notary work. Really, she was a single mom. So it helped her, provide for us and gave us an amazing childhood.
Yeah.
And when I turned 18, she said, I was working at the mall. And she's like, hey, you're 18 now. You can get your notary license and you can start doing loan signings. And I was 18 and now I'm like trying to find myself. I don't want to do that. But I did it anyway. And when I saw how she was helping me along the way, she trained me. She taught me how to explain loan documents, how everything needed to be executed.
Mm-hmm.
It just took off from there. I
Yeah.
saw how much money I was making and the business that I was, that I was able to make. I was getting my own clients now. So that was 5 years ago. So I'm 23 now. So I've been doing this since I was 18, straight out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 years later, we're doing loan signings, directly with title company signing services. And last year, I got to a point where I'm like, okay, how can I make more of this? And so I started M Closings. It was just me,
Yeah.
doing the whole nationwide company, but it was just a lot on me. It was too much, and I just felt like I wasn't getting ahead. So I told my mom, like, hey, jump on board. Let's do this together. I need help. And that's how it took off. A year later, we're basically doing this nationwide full time. Still doing closings directly here and there for other clients, but now with her on board, it's been really, but it's really all because of her. She gave me the tools, and I just made the best out of it. And now we're here working together and closings. Yeah.
Oh, go mom. That's cool. I didn't know that you guys were related, but that's a really exciting.
It's a mother-daughter business. Yeah.
Family owned. So my next question is because this is something that I struggle with. How do you track all of your assignments? Because it's such, I have the same.
Yeah, I know. Like, everything is so spontaneous, and I tell my friends, I cannot make plans with you like during the week because I just don't know how it's gonna look. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like. I just don't know.
Yes.
Now it's a little easier now that I have the nationwide service. If I can block out, if I don't know, maybe go have coffee with someone. I always have my laptop and like my phone, and like, if anything comes in, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Let me assign this closing, and like I'll be right back.
Yeah.
How do I keep track? This little notepad. I fill out a page every single day of all the things I have to do. Reminders on my phone constantly, alarms. Maria and I, is really good to have her on board. Like, honestly, when I tried doing this by myself, it was possible. It was just a lot. So she really handles all the scheduling, closing, the requests that come in. She's the one scheduling the notaries. I do a little bit more behind the scenes, which is doing our social media, making sure our notaries get paid, tracking every single invoice, every single check that comes in. I'm following up with clients, whether they're new clients or current clients, making sure they're taken care of, everything. So she's just more the scheduling part. I'm doing a little bit more behind the scenes, just making sure everything's running smoothly. So it's really, we divide and conquer.
Yeah, because you guys are on top of everything. It seems like because I've worked with you guys as the notary. And I do get the emails and everything as soon as I have a signing or as soon as I have something coming up, or if I haven't uploaded it in a certain amount of time. That I think the automation that you guys have is good as far as from the notary side. So good job.
Yeah, no, we really take pride in our company, and we tell our clients, whether they're new or current, we take pride in being super hands-on with all of their files. And yes, our platform does play a huge role. It's automated and stuff, but it's really us behind the screen all day. And I have my to-do list. Check on Katie signing, check on this signing, check on this one at 2:00. And I have like alarms and stuff. I just think we know closing in real estate is time sensitive. We know that it's not just get a sign and send it whenever you want. These things need to be funded, need to go out a certain time. And we want to make sure we're not just providing the notary service, a stamp, but we're actually making sure this whole thing flows and everything is closed and funded. So it's great to have the platform, and there's automated reminders and stuff, and we have little extra reminders automated that we purposely put in. But we are constantly on top. We're like sleeping with our laptop.
Basically. Yeah, because I saw on your social media, which is amazing, by the way. I really liked your day in the life. That was fun. And I was like, my day in the life don't look, mine are a little bit more chaotic. I don't know. Yours looks nice.
That was one day out of many. Every single day looks different. And I think it was pretty chill, honestly. Yeah. But there's days where I think last week or the week before, it was end of the month. I completely lost count. I was stressed out. I lost count of how many signings I did that day.
Yeah.
It was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I'm glad that you say that, because I've been trying to do the same thing, like do a day in the life, and it's never the same, like a checklist for other notaries. It's never the same. Like I just got a signing that came in that's like, this is needed today. And I'm like, okay, this is great. But it is so not hit or miss, but like rain or pour and then just drought, where your schedule is open and then it's not.
And then it's not. Yes, no, you're right. It's perfect. It's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
It really is. I guess like the only thing that we try to do consistently is just every morning check our platform, make sure every notary is up to date. And and honestly, we do it day by day, whatever the day brings. Yeah. And that's the best we can do. As much as you try to plan and have a checklist, you really have to, being a loan signing agent, especially if you're busy, you really have to be flexible and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah, because I agree, because yesterday my books were full and I was like, okay, this is fine. I had one person cancel because they wanted to drive by the property. And then I had another person switch everything because they had something like come up. And I'm like, okay, I had my books. And then now I guess I have this amount of time open.
You have 3 signings a day and then they all get canceled. Or like your signing just switch times and you have to coordinate with all the other signers. Yeah, you really have to be flexible. You have to be flexible. Thankfully, when I first started, I wasn't like part-time. Like I was 18, I was living with my mom. So I was able to just go in full-time because I had her help me. But I can imagine, I have respect for people that are doing this and another 9 to 5 job, because it requires some flexibility, and people that get ahead, that's amazing.